Before we get started with the Wellness Fair, I just wanted to give a shout out to the event committee members for putting on Employee Appreciation Week here in all of our regional offices. Welcome to the SAK Lifeline Wellness Fair. There is a committee of hardworking, dedicated people that have spent the last few months putting this program together. We hope that it is useful and helpful for everyone. And if you ever have questions, suggestions, or anything along those lines, please let us know. Those of us that are here today, we all have the light blue and dark blue SAK Lifeline shirts on, with the exception of Cedric because he just got here. After the presentations, I will give you a little more details about the vendors that are kind enough to be here with us today and the raffles and other prizes for today. To get started, we have Elena Daly from WellSteps. WellSteps is the online program itself where you go in and track your points, keep track of where you're at, has all the campaigns, which are the competitions and the challenges. It's basically the central hub of the program. After Elena's done, I'll give you some information on WellBeats. That's the online workout program. It can be done from your computer or your phone, wherever you are, as long as you have internet access. So please welcome Elena from WellSteps.
Yeah, maybe I should stand over here so it doesn't get mad at me. There's speakers both ways. Okay, hi everyone, my name is Elena. I am here with WellSteps, and I'm very excited to show this program that Angie and all of our committee members have worked hard on. So, alongside that, could you click on the screen? It falls asleep on me sometimes. Okay, there it is. So these are your designated WellSteps guides, Kim and Becca. So they could not make it today, so they sent me out here to talk to you guys, but they are going to be the girls that you get to ask questions to. If anything is wrong with your account, they will be there to help you. So we'll show you their emails here at the end of the slideshow here. Okay, so to get started with WellSteps, the first thing that you get to do is assess your health, kind of evaluate where you're at physically, mentally, emotionally, and with your social health as well. You also get to participate in some behavior change campaigns that Angie has mentioned earlier throughout the year. And you'll be going in a monthly basis onto your account that I'll show you how to get into. And you'll be completing health activities to get points. And in return, you get to earn rewards within the next 12 months, redeeming those points. So got a lot of good stuff coming up this year. So in order to access your account, you will first download our free app. You can do that right now if you have your smartphones out. You just search WellSteps. It's one word, all lowercase, and you will see that little blue icon with the white staircase going up. So you can do that, or if you go onto a laptop, it'll be wellsteps.com. So whichever you prefer, go ahead and get on those, whether right now or later on your computers. This is a quick look at our app here. When you first get on the app, it will ask for your username. This will be your work email, which will be your SAK email address, or there's another one that I can't remember the name of. Thank you. That you can also put in there. So it's your work email address, and then it will show you the next steps, how to get registered. If you are getting on a laptop, you will go to wellsteps.com, and you will click the register button in that top right corner. Once you click that, it will once again ask you for your email. And you'll enter that in, click next, and you'll see this registration page. You can fill out a new username if you prefer something different, more easy to remember, or you could just keep your email as your username. You will also create a password and get your whole account set up. Once you're done with that registration page, it'll take you to the personal health assessment. This is about a 30-question survey assessing your health and well-being. It takes just a few minutes to get done, and it's non-invasive, and nobody knows about your answers. This is completely confidential and to help you with your goals and your overall health. There is a chance to invite your spouse. So at the very end of the personal health assessment, there's a question that says, please enter your spouse's name and email. So you can do that there in the survey at the very end. And then once you hit submit, your spouse will receive an email right then to participate as well. So go ahead and invite your spouse. Okay, this is the home screen that you will see with Wealth Steps. So at the very top, it's kind of small, but there are 6 little icons up there, and I'm going to go over each one of those. So the very first one is your health report card. That's very small. Don't worry about it. You don't need to see the details. But after the health survey, you're given a report card. You get an A, B, or C grading to see how well you're doing on certain aspects of exercise, nutrition, stress management, depression. So, and if you're getting the A's grading, that means you're doing well. If you get B or C, it gives you some ideas of how to improve that category of your health. So read through that feedback. It's got a lot of great stuff there. So moving on to the tools, My Tracker. This is a very, very important tool. So if you're not tuning in, tune in now. Okay, so My Tracker, this is where you get to track your minutes and your steps. This is important because you will be getting points throughout the year based on your syncing of your exercise and your steps in My Tracker. So to do this, when you click on that My Tracker icon at the top, it will pull up these little circles here. The one that's highlighted right now is exercise. So you will click that. The first question it will say is, do you have a device? We currently sync with only 5 devices at the moment. We have Fitbit, Garmin, Jawbone, Google Fit, and then Map My Fitness, Map My Run, or Map My Ride. It's one of those free apps. So we do not, oh yeah, they're in process. Yep, Apple and Samsung are in process, so hopefully in the next 2 months, we're hoping in the next month, I'm going to say 2 months, we should be able to have access to those as well. So if you do not have a device, that is okay. You can still track your minutes and steps. You'll just have to do it manually, which requires a little bit more effort. So once you select if you have a device or not, you'll be brought to this page, which I know is really tiny, but it's just basically asking you, do you want to do minutes or steps? You can choose whichever one that you would prefer to track. So minutes or steps, you'll see this little bar graph that has the dates of the current week. So if you sync a device, it'll automatically start creating little bar graphs, whether if you're syncing a device, or you can add in your manual data here at the very bottom. I would recommend if you are syncing or if you're adding in manual data to do it once a week because you cannot go back more than 2 weeks in the past. So be sure to keep on top of it because if you don't, then you can't go back a month or 2 to put in all your steps and minutes. So keep on it at least every week if you're adding in manual data. If you're syncing, you're fine. You could just go on once a month and it'll sync up everything. So that is My Tracker. Moving on to campaigns and challenges. So Angie mentioned a little bit about this, that you'll have 4 campaigns throughout the year that are worth 100 points, so big points. Campaigns are the biggest ticket-winning items throughout your program. They look a little bit like this. This is just an example campaign that you see here. Your very first campaign is starting June 18th, so in just a couple of weeks. It is called Get Your Move On, so it's all about increasing your physical activity and your exercise minutes. It'll look something like this when it is occurring on June 18th, that you come in here, click on campaigns and challenges at the very top, and you'll enter in your exercise minutes for that week. If you are syncing a device, it'll sync automatically. So all the more for syncing your device. So hopefully you can do that. Okay, the next one is called TLC, also known as Therapeutic Lifestyle Change. This is a kind of a big guy we have here. It's a 17-week module campaign. This is optional to do, so it's not required, it's not worth points, but if you really, really want to improve your health, this is an excellent tool that goes over everything you could ever want to know about health: blood pressure, chronic diseases, cancer, eating better, doing more exercise, doing something to help your social and mental health. It has videos and quizzes and lots of little PDFs you can print out to help you along, so it's very educational. But once again, it is optional, so you don't have to worry about it, but it is offered throughout the whole program year. If you're interested in doing it, you could go at your own pace. All right, going forward. Okay, we have a cool social feature that I wanted to point out to you. This is kind of like related to Facebook and Twitter. If you want to be a part of it, you just click this little social tab and you can like write comments here and shout out about your health success stories that you have. This creates some fun, friendly competition with all of your fellow employees and colleagues. So that's a cool tool that we have there, the social aspect. You see on the right here is an exercise leaderboard. This is also another aspect of our social tool. I love this. This is brand new. What this means that once you sync your device or add in manual data on your exercise or steps on your My Tracker, this pulls up the leaderboard of who's first, who's second, who's third in your company with minutes or steps. So it's a lot of fun, and you can choose to show your My Tracker if you prefer people not see your steps and minutes. You can opt out of people not seeing it. That's where that circle is at the top. If you're choosing to opt in, or if you prefer not to, that's okay. But that is really cool to have some fun competition and get the most minutes and steps with your exercise. Okay, the last tool, and probably one of the most important besides My Tracker, is called Rewards. This is where you will see your checklist of activities that you'll be checking off to get points. So there are 3 types of activities up here that you see. The very first is annual activities. These are also the big ticket winning items. So these are your campaigns throughout the year. If you get a preventative screening done with your doctor, that is included on there, and some others up there. These are verifiable as well. When you check them off, it will say pending next to your points for that activity until Kim and Becca or possibly Angie verified that you really did do it. So the big ticket winning items do require some verification. Sometimes, yeah, you don't. Okay, so just Becca and Kim from Well Steps will only be the ones verifying. So don't worry about that. So if you upload a form for your doctor, that will only be verified by Well Steps. No one else will see that. So those are some of the annual activities. Going down to the quarterly activities, these ones are kind of middle point range for your wellness program. These include anything from health articles to health quizzes that you can take and any other company events that you can do. So those are the quarterly activities that you'll see every 2 to 3 months. They'll have a specific set of activities that you can do. And the last one that's not listed on here in this screenshot is your monthly activities. And these ones will recur every single month. And they're a little bit smaller point ranges because they're based on your exercise, nutrition. And one activity which I love that you guys have this year is if you are walking 6,500 steps average every single day for that month, you get points for doing that. So make sure you're syncing up to My Tracker because that's the only way you get points for that activity that you'll see listed on your account. If you're not doing steps, you have to get at least 30 minutes of exercise on 5 days of the week for that month to get points. So that's just an example of one of the monthly activities that you'll see every single month. There are many more just like that, so take a look at those, see what you need to do, and then check them off at the end of the month once you have completed them. So that's a little bit about the checklist of activities. You'll see on this next page, can you click next to me? It might have fallen asleep on me. We're going to go on to your prizes portion. So these are the cash or the gift cards that you can get starting May 31st of next year. Yes. Yeah, Angie brought up a good point. One of your monthly activities is that you can get points for going to the gym, and you select how many days you're at the gym. Or if you did like an online video for the gym to work out, you can get points for that. You do need to upload something for verification, correct, Angie? Just a picture, that's right. So if you go to the gym, show that you're at the gym, so that is verifiable. So keep in mind, as you go to the gym, each day that you go during the month, you get points. So the more you go, the more points you're going to get. So that's another example of an activity. Oh, that's a good point. Angie brought up another great point that if you work out or go to the gym 12 days out of the month, every single month, you're automatically going to be put into the silver category, which requires a minimum of 700 points, and you will get a $125 gift card in May of 2019. So if you're just going to the gym every month, you're automatically going to get silver. So that goes to show that just by doing the little things, it's really easy to attain these gold, silver, bronze levels. So for silver, it's the $125 gift card. You need at least 700 points. If you get the bronze level, you need at least 350 points, and that will get you a $50 gift card. And lastly, gold is the highest one. You need at least 1,400 points, and you will get a $250 gift card. So that's some pretty big money that you can get just by doing these easy activities that are, if you get them done every month, you can easily get up to those levels there. Can you click on the next screen for me? Sorry. Okay, so now that I said all that, what do you do right now? If you have not registered, get on the WellSteps app or get onto a computer, wellsteps.com, register and take that personal health assessment. Participate in your behavior change campaign. So I'll go over more in detail to get your move on. That starts in a couple weeks. You'll be earning points throughout the year. That second one there, make sure you set up a My Tracker with your minutes or steps and sync a device if you have one that correlates with our system. We'll talk about Get Your Will in a second. Make sure you invite your spouse as well, so you can do that at the end of the personal health assessment survey. And as well, encourage others. Get your coworkers going. Invite everyone to do this. It's a lot more fun, and it's going to be way more successful if you're talking about it with your coworkers and getting some competition with your steps and minutes and all that fun stuff. Okay, so this is the Get Your Move. Oops, went too far. This is all the details about the Get Your Move On campaign. It starts June 18th. The focus is to increase your physical activity by getting more exercise minutes. So that's June 18th. This is a team campaign. I'll show on the next slide how the teams are broken up. They're broken up by location. And then just as a side note, once you are registered with WellSteps, you're registered for all the campaigns. So don't think that you have to do another step to be able to participate. You're already eligible to participate in anything going forward with WellSteps. And of course, you get 100 points for completing the campaign. So if you're doing all the campaigns throughout the year, once again, you'll automatically bump up to bronze level and then possibly silver if you're doing the other ones as well. These are the teams that we have broken down into. So take a look at where you're at and you will be automatically assigned to that team. And is there a prize for the winning team, Angie? I'll let you type in here for that one. Yeah.
There will be a prize for the winning team. We have not 100% decided on what that was going to be. There's a lot more discussions than just within our committee. But there will for sure be campaign champion shirts for the whole team, and then we're working on the rest of it, and we'll post that information as we get closer. And also, I just wanted to point out that we have a lot of employees, not necessarily here, but maybe on the call, that don't report to an office every day. Those people are put into either the regional office that's closest to them, or for the most part, the office that's closest to them, or HQ. So if you're not sure what group you're in or what team you're on, give me a call and I'll let you know where I plugged you in.
Awesome. Thank you, Angie. So look forward to that. You'll always get communication via email and sometimes text messages if you opt into that during the registration process. It fell asleep on me. Can you go next? Okay, this is your awesome wellness committee. So take a look at the names up here that have worked really hard along with Angie and Becca. Yeah, hand of applause for them. Valerie over there in the back. If you have any suggestions or comments or even success stories that you have the program, I'm sure they would love to hear your feedback. So we're grateful for them, their hard work. Once again, this is Becca and Kim, your WellSteps guides. Right there are their emails. It's Becca@wellsteps.com and Kim@wellsteps.com. You can refer to them at any time for questions. And then that is it from me. So get registered today. And I will turn the rest of the time over to Angie. She has a few more things to discuss. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, Elena. Okay, next up on the agenda, the first 50 people that registered for WellSteps happened in less than 2 hours, the first day that the emails went out. So we put everybody's names into a spin the wheel, which Rick is going to pull up here shortly, and spun the wheel and came up with the winner.
This is Rick. Rick's behind there. Trust him. Come kidding. Sherman.
And the winner is Sherman Jackson, who I believe works in Kansas City. Is that correct? Okay. So we will let him know because I'm sure well, he could be on the phone, I guess, if he's not. All right. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information about Well Beats, which is our online workout program, not to be confused with Well Steps. When we picked the two, didn't really think about the fact that they sounded alike. I thought it was cool that they both started with Well, but they are not affiliated with each other. They are two separate systems, websites, so on and so forth. So rather than me talk, I took a 3-minute video off of their website that goes over the basics of how to use it. I'm just going to play that for you guys really quick.
Welcome to the WellBeats application tour. In this video, you will learn the basics on how to navigate the application and how to find classes, workout plans, and fit tests. Let's get started. The Wellbeats application is easy to navigate. Selecting the Wellbeats logo on any page will bring you back to the home screen. Selecting the menu icon will display a drop-down list featuring several options. Selecting the magnifying glass icon will allow you to search a word or phrase to find a class. Next, let's explore how to find a class. To do this, select Find a Class. You can narrow your class options with filters such as class type, duration, and equipment. Then select Apply. Select the class to view more details, including a short preview video, class description, and ratings. When you're ready, select Play Class to get started. If you would like to save the class to easily access later, select Add to Favorites or the heart icon. Another way to find a class is by selecting Channels on the home screen. Each channel offers a collection of classes like cycling, kickboxing, or yoga. Most of our channels feature both a tutorial and basic level class for learning the types of exercises commonly used in the channel. Be sure to view these options if you are new or need a refresh to get the most out of your workout. Our classes are designed to meet you where you're at by giving you less challenging or more challenging options for each exercise. We know that users are most successful when they have a plan in place. Your Wellbeats application comes with up to 12 workout plans, depending on your subscription level. These 4 to 8 week plans offer a day-by-day calendar of classes designed to help you reach your goal, whether it's to lose weight, get fit, or relieve stress. The plan details will guide you step-by-step through each week. To begin your workout plan, select Enroll and follow the schedule. Measuring your results and tracking progress is one of the best ways to stay motivated and accountable throughout your journey. Wellbeats offers up to 3 fit test options. An instructor will guide you through a series of exercises and you record your scores throughout the class. Repeat the same test 4 to 6 weeks later to measure your progress. If you have access to a Wellbeats user account, you have the option to complete a short fitness profile. Once completed, you will discover a personalized experience featuring recommended classes and workout plans. In the drop-down menu, you will find My Profile, where you can update your fitness profile, view your history, and change any personal information associated with your account. If you have access to a Wellbeats studio and your administrators have scheduled classes in your facility, you can view those details by selecting Class Schedule from the menu. Thanks for taking our Wellbeats application tour. You're one step closer to creating a regular fitness routine. Stay connected with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and share your favorite Wellbeats experience.
Okay, so hopefully that helps everybody a little bit with Wellbeats and what it's about and how to use it. If you go to wellbeats.com, in the top header row, there's a resources, and that will bring down customers and users. If you click on users, you can watch that video again. There's also a video on there for setting up like group workouts in the office. Hopefully here pretty soon we'll start utilizing stuff like that, but that's also for anybody in any of the other offices. Wellbeats is used by all branches of the military and Nike for their employees, and it came very highly recommended for all age groups. There's kids workouts, there is office at your desk workouts, there are workouts for ladies that are expecting, all age groups, all body types. It was just so much variety. So please use that. Okay, that is the presentation. presentation for today. Before I start telling you what's going on all around you, I just wanted to plug a couple of things here. There's an SAK community group on Facebook for all employees and their spouses. I can't find everybody, so please come find us. This is a location online where the spouses who are also eligible to participate can get information and be supported by the rest of the spouses and employees. So please come find us. You can just either look up SAK Lifeline Community Group or go to the SAK Construction page and look at their groups. If you can't find it, we'll help you. Also, on the app that we all have, if you open that up, we have just for the wellness program on the right, SAK Lifeline Wellness. That's where you can find information, the news that goes across the top. That's where all of that is going to get housed. Those are going to be the two main forms of communication. We will also email and mail things out when we can. So thank you, everyone, for sticking around and listening to us talk. We are really super excited about this program. It is a huge investment for SAK up into their employees. Companies offer wellness programs, yes, but not all of them have this much included in them. So I hope as many of you will take advantage of it as possible. If you have any questions, again, please contact any member of the Wellness Committee. There is the list that's on here. Have a great day.